The SNP infuriated their Green Party coalition partners over a recent pledge on carbon emissions. Humza Yousaf has been plunged into the biggest threat to his premiership yet, as the SNP's coalition with the Scottish Greens has collapsed. The Greens have been furious with the SNP since last Wednesday when the Scottish government ditched both its flagship climate emissions target and rode back on allowing transgender children to access hormone drugs. On April 18, the SNP confirmed it was ditching its world-leading pledge to cut carbon emissions by 75% by 2030. Last week the Scottish Tories tried twisting the knife, saying it was a surprise that Patrick Harvie and Lorna Slater, the Scottish Green co-leaders who signed that agreement, had not resigned their ministerial posts in embarrassment. This morning the Bute House Agreement, the 2021 deal that saw the SNP and Greens enter into a formal governing coalition, has been ended. Mr. Yousaf will hold a press conference at 10 a.m. to explain the development. Just yesterday the First Minister told reporters that a vote on the coalition is not what SNP members want or need at this time. The huge Scottish political development comes after Mr. Yousaf called his ministers in for an emergency cabinet meeting this morning. Scottish ministers usually meet on Tuesdays, however were reconvened for a second meeting at 8:30. With the Greens pulling out of the coalition agreement, it could leave Mr. Yousaf's very premiership on the line. With 129 seats in the Scottish Parliament, any government requires 65 MSPs.